So that was the 21st of 53 consecutive 5-mile walks from the Gresford Memorial to the Miners' Rescue and back. In the weeks and months that followed the disaster, 10,000 people were moved to send letters of compassion, sympathy and generosity to the area. The letters weren't just from the UK, but global also, and in particular came from mining areas in Australia, South Africa and America. Workers, trade unions, businesses, church congregations, schools, community groups and individuals sent in money and gifts in kind. Many people gave what little they had. Here's a tiny selection of those letters that are held in the archives of the People's Collection, Wales.
The first letter is from the Marden and District Commercial Fruit Show in Marden, Kent. I am instructed by my committee to inform you that 2 lorries will arrive in Wrexham on Sunday morning early, loaded with about 6 to 8 tons of apples that will all be sound good fruit and will store for a short time if necessary. The second letter from Mrs. E. Muriel Bisley in Banwell, Somerset. Dear Sir, I have much pleasure in sending you this black coat for one of the widows in your town. I feel sure you will dispose of it well. I have only worn it once, and as I have no use for it now, I would like to feel it would be useful to someone. My heart goes out to all the bereaved women and children. I am a widow myself, my husband having been killed in France in 1916, so I know what sorrow and loneliness means, and I should like to know the name of the recipient if it's possible, so that I could write to her, as I feel I should like to be in touch with one who I know is terribly lonely and desolate. The third letter is from A&M Smith Limited in Aberdeen. We have today forwarded 100 boxes of kippered herrings. They are beautiful eating stuff. They have been in the cold store for about a week, and they are the same quality as we supply to the Great Atlantic liners, and they are very fine eating. We will forward another 100 boxes next week. With all good wishes, we are, yours faithfully, A&M Smith Limited. The fourth letter is from the Boys Heritage in Chailey, Sussex. Dear Sir, I dispatched to above address on Friday last a sack of unwanted clothing collected by the staff etc. of the above school for crippled boys. We could not afford money, but hope that the sack's contents may be of some use. May I ask that the sack be returned to me at your convenience? And the final letter from Mrs. F. Williams in Carmarthenshire. Dear Sir, will you please accept this parcel of clothing towards helping some poor family in their grief, loss and sorrow caused by the terrible pit disaster at Gresford? My heart aches for them in their grief, but our Heavenly Father will shelter them under his wings. May he give them strength to bear in this sad bereavement.
This walk was dedicated to Robert J. Hughes, Walter E. Hughes, William Hughes of Brumbo, William Hughes of the rescue team, and Benjamin Humphreys. And today's song is Everybody Hurts by R.E.M.